The Minnesota Vikings are all in and going for the pin in 2021, trying to get it done. They signed a bunch of free agents. They've redone deals. They've freed up money and had a dynamite draft class. And even after all that, the Vikings still have around $11.87 million in cap space, good enough for 13th most in the NFL because #CapSmith and because now the question is, what should the Vikings do with that remaining space? Since they're all in on 2021, do they spend it now? Do they roll it over? There's lots of options. But first off, so the cap number will be down slightly because mid-round rookies like Kellen Mond and Chaz Surratt, Wyatt Davis, no matter what, and Patrick Jones have not signed yet. So that will be a slight decrease in current cap space, but they will displace someone else on the top 51, so it's whatever. But ballpark, let's say $11 million in cap space. Now, the first obvious would be taking care of Danielle Hunter, making sure that he's happy and getting after it, because I think the Vikings need Danielle to win a Super Bowl this year. If fully healthy, he can resume his duties as one of the best edge rushers, if not the best edge rusher in the NFL, also great against the run, or extending a veteran like Harrison Smith, making sure that he ends his career in purple, or taking care of Brian O'Neill a year early, so hopefully it doesn't cost you Lane Johnson type money if he hits free agency next year after a bang 2021. Yes, an extension on all these guys could lower their 2021 cap hits, but you have to weather the money either way at some point, and so why not do it when you do have the cap space instead of just kicking the can down the road, even though yes, the cap is scheduled to go up in 2021 and probably expand going forward. Another option is open free agency. Vets like Richard Sherman or wide receiver Golden Tate, guard Trey Turner, yes, he could play guard, and 3-tech Geno Atkins are still just out there chilling, and the Vikings do have 90 men on the 90-man roster, but at this stage, I'm good. I'm good. Where the Vikings have spent their money in free agency, they brought in a ton of dudes. So I'm more intrigued what the veterans can do as well as what the young guys can do if they can step up in mandatory minicamp, training camp, and fill those spots, because the Vikings are fully stacked at cornerback. Hopefully Wyatt Davis or Oli Udoh or someone supplants Dakota Dozier starting at guard. ISN or Whop Phillier will hopefully step up as wide receiver 3, or BB or BC or whoever. James Lynch, Hercules, Jalen Twyman at that 3-tech spot. So I'm not really champing at the bit to get one of these more high-profile veteran guys in here at this point. Third option would be rolling that cap savings over to 2022. Now, you will need to spend some cap in season as dudes cycle on and off the roster. It just is what it is, especially with the 17-game season. You need that. But let's say the Vikings can roll, I don't know, $8 million over to 2022. That's pretty big. And they currently have 190.7 in 2022 cap liabilities on their top 51. And with an agreed upon $208.2 million salary cap ceiling next year, which they should be able to hit with that new TV money coming in and full stadiums, the Vikings will have around $25 million in effective cap space if they're able to roll over $8 million. So that gives them a lot of options, a lot of flexibility. And given the roster as of right now, there's really no glaring holes. I do like the young guys potentially stepping up, but if training camp comes around and some of those guys aren't really getting to that next level, we can revisit this. Then we could talk about a Richard Sherman or a Golden Tate or Geno Atkins. But as of right now, I say just hold the line, just hold fast. Maybe you take care of some of these guys with extensions, but if you can't reach a number, can't reach an agreement, which would really suck, by the way, in all three of those cases, I say roll it over 2022, because maybe crazy things happen and you need $45 million in cap space to be able to eat some contract. I don't know. We're just talking out loud. Yeah. But your thoughts, what should the Vikings do with their remaining cap space? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.